blew right through us.
Recap.
50 cal, rockets, didn't...
Fat ass. Very fat. LL. Armor piercing rounds, I guess. Hey everyone, welcome back to classic Shog Plays Halo 2. This is part 3, and look! You can destroy a thing, and it doesn't seem to be fading out of existence. One of the... Blech. According to the chapter select screen, we are in chapter 5, Metropolis, and we have been given, right at the outset, a choice of vehicles. There's the Warthog, which presumably is the one that we drove here. Look at how battle damaged it is. Just, come on, break. Break. I'm trying to prove a point here. Just, you know what, fine. Yeah, look at that fender fall off. That's one of the things that I love about Halo 2 is the fact that you can just really mess up a vehicle. I don't think it'll actually be fully destroyed until its driver is killed, or until I throw a second grenade at it. There we go. So yeah, vehicles can be completely destroyed. I guess it's Halo 3 where the vehicles are they're not invulnerable. They can be destroyed, but to truly like destroy a vehicle, you need to kill the driver. There we go. That's something that I really love in older first-person shooters, just the ability to completely wreck stuff. If I ever get it, I'm definitely going to do a full-on Let's Play of Black. It was the last really big original Xbox game. It was also on the PS2, and one of its chief selling points was the fact that you could play it on an Xbox 360. But Black just, it took... Ooh, I didn't know you could do that. Black took the idea of destroying your environment and turned it into a full-on first-person shooter. It was like... I don't know. It took what Red Faction 1 promised, and it ramped it up in a pretty significant way. You couldn't necessarily mod the scenery. There was no geomod, but... I mean, what's the point of having geomod if you're going to be locked away into an unmoving concrete and steel bunker for 90% of the game? Black, just, if you could see it, if you could shoot it, you could screw it up in some spectacular way. And obviously, obviously here in Halo 2 you don't get as much of that, but you still get a ton of vehicle destruction. And, let's see, if you remember my, Let's Play, my Shog Plays of Halo Combat Evolved, I mean, I'm able to fire the main gun of the tank far more frequently. There is no 4-dot recharge system, it's just fire, wait a couple seconds, fire, wait a couple of seconds. It's great. Another thing, in addition to the, geez, everything is being destroyed. It's great. I don't even recall Reach or 3 having this level of carnage on screen at a given time. Anywho. What was I saying? Right. Comparing to Halo Combat Evolved. Like, well, I mean, I was just going to continue gushing about vehicle destruction, because here we can see not only are the ghosts self-destructing after taking a certain amount of damage, but like they're literally being blown in half. It's really satisfying to watch. There we go. Get used to that sight, because that... Ooh, there we go. That will persist through the rest of the series. Mind the hole. It's a great big Valley of Defilement style hole there. Instant death if I go down. Oh, you're a good... You are a good. You were kind of just hiding like a coward. Get on. Come on, get on. And there is a very familiar musical sting. I'm pretty sure I can down this thing with a few shots. If not the vehicle itself, I can at least get its turrets out of the way. Come on. Yes, I'm playing on an easier difficulty. Sue me, this is my playthrough. I'm mainly just playing this for the spectacle of it, for the fun of it, to talk about it. This is how I spent a good chunk of high school, basically, just playing this in the first Halo and having a grand old time. And as I demonstrate it, I think in the second video, I don't have to be driving the tank. I could be one of the guys sitting on the struts. Is it struts? On the, you know, on the side there. I could be holding on to a rocket launcher. I could be shooting up ghosts and whatnot with that. It's not perfect letting an NPC drive, but it was the first time in the series you could do that, and you know, that's definitely worth talking about. It's not worth doing because I prefer to have a lot of fun rather than some fun. And this is the first time I played through this section. It was the first time I felt like, you know, Halo could absolutely just take a game, make it nothing but vehicle combat, and that game would sell gangbusters. Because I think around this time we were we had 2 Rogue Squadron games. The third one was probably in development if it wasn't out yet, and that was a huge series that, you know, people would buy a GameCube to play the second and third Rogue Squadron. Other than that, you know, the Ace Combat series, I think the PS2 had the best Ace Combat games of the series. I've only really played Ace Combat 4. I didn't play too much of it. I'm not even 100% sure where my copy is at the moment. It's probably in storage somewhere. It is a ton of fun. And, you know, I struggle to think of other games focused entirely on vehicle combat. Beautiful, they didn't even need me. Oh, hello there. Oy vey. Well, another one of the original Xbox was Crimson Skies, High Road to the Revenge. That was one... Yeah, up yours. Allegedly there's a way to get the Banshees into this tunnel. I've definitely gotten Banshees in here before, and I think it's possible to skyjack them, but it makes the game glitch out pretty fiercely. It's not game breaking, but it's just another thing that you could potentially do. I'm not going to do it here because I've killed all the Banshees, as you saw, and I only just remembered it myself anyway. There are videos on YouTube that show that off. It's neat to get it done correctly, but a part of me is remembering just gravity working against you entirely when you try to do it, and the Banshees just kind of being regurgitated out of the tunnels as you try to get them in. But yeah, vehicle combat games, they're fun. Crimson Skies, High Road to the Revenge, High Road to Revenge, not The Revenge. That was another one that I spent a whole lot of time playing instead of, you know, high school studies. It was, oh crap, were you friendly? Probably not, you're fine. Now I could get out of my tank now. That is exactly what they want me to do. But I don't want to do that. I know there's a way to cheese it so that I can get a vehicle up there. Not necessarily the tank. I'll try the Warthog. Warthog.
It's tight quarters on the other side, sir. Use this.
Is it a shotgun? Yes. Thank you, NPC, for demonstrating the fact that I can exchange weapons with you. That's a thing that's new to this entry of the series. And yeah, I can indeed cheese the Warthog. Woo! Tight quarters, use a shotgun, or I could use a 50 cal. I think it's a 50 cal, I'm not 100% sure. Now, since the Warthog isn't supposed to be here, I don't think the NPCs will volunteer to drive me. A shame, really. There's definitely a sniper. I think that's it. I probably missed, but what's great about Halo 3 is how easy it is to see the snipers after they spawn in. Oh yeah, you know that I'm driving it, but you won't get in it. You jerks. Hey, don't shoot me in my all-pain vehicle. My all-terpane, all-propane, I tell you what. Have a grenade. Why are you having a tantrum? Look at me, I'm the best at video games. That was significantly slower than I think it should have been. Even on a lower difficulty, though, that should have been a faster shot. Alright, there's one more around here. I think I heard a grunt. Oh, hi there. Where you going? Let's be friends. Yeah, this is a time before canned animations. I think those started up in Halo Reach. Oh, I don't think I can get my Warthog up there. Oh, well, I think once I get out of the tunnel, I'm given another tank, possibly. Oh, I can get my Warthog out of here. Cool. I could have grabbed a beam rifle if I wanted one, but I don't particularly want one. Where are all my guys? I think the humans are a bit confused, so they're not going to follow me, because they're petty. Yeah. They're not red, so they don't explode. Trust me. Vroom vroom vroom! Ah, poo. Now has to people pedal on. Yeah, I really should. Oh, hey, look, there's another Warthog that I could get into. See, that's the one they expect me to have at this point, but I don't want it. Whoop. Let's go greet the neighbors! That's a new feature for Halo 2. I don't know if you noticed it, but I kind of homed in on the elite as I decided to punch at it. Ow. Obviously, you don't always home into them when you melee them. It's just something that, if you're close enough, it'll give you the option to do a homing attack. Well, not a homing attack, to just kind of get warp to them, I guess. You're not... Ugh, mouth words. Come here. Come on. Let me demonstrate hijacking for the nice people. Come on. Darn. Come closer. There we go. If you're close enough to a vehicle, if you press X, you can hijack it in a very satisfying and cinematic way. In fact, there's something else that I can do with the ghosts. I just have to... I probably won't be able to finesse it well enough from here. Just take note of the large metal disc on the left side of the vehicle. Ow. Yeah, up yours. Now in Combat Evolved, all you really had to do to run over an enemy was tap it lightly with your vehicle. That's practically all you needed to do. In this one, you do need a bit of momentum to run them over. It's... Goodbye. It's a bit more realistic in that way, and I kind of regret saying realistic now after I saw that Jackal go spiraling off into the sunset like it's a part of Team Rocket. Alright, you know what? You see that? That's the main power cell. Kind of like how in San Andreas, if you were to specifically target a gas tank, well, not a gas tank, the bit of the car wherein you pump gas. So yeah, the gas tank, specifically targeting that part of a ghost, will cause extra damage and cause an explosion after a few shots. It's friendly fire. I wonder... Or should I say funder? Come on, come on. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see if I... Oh no, come on. There we go. Yes. If I was on any higher difficulty, it would have killed me. Now, the Wraith tank, the Covenant Wraith tank, all it can really do is that arcing attack. The alternate fire button is the boost. And we can tell our Warthog to screw itself because, you know, Earthic and money is nothing to me. I am the Master Chief. Hey! How very rude. Get back here, you murder come lately. I was demonstrating my mighty cybernetic might. Oh well, we'll hitch a ride with these guys. Now, if I had gotten on from the back, there's a good chance that I could have done a specific to the back takedown of the vehicle. It wouldn't have let me hijack the vehicle, but it would have destroyed the Wraith. Oh, and also this is the second Warthog. There's two Warthogs. There's one with a standard I want to say Gatling gun, and this one has a railgun. It's not a rapid fire kind of attack, but it is a significantly more powerful shot. It's, you know, it's nowhere near what you can do if you have a Scorpion tank. But it is incredibly effective against ground troops, against ghosts. If I can get it behind the Wraith, it should be able to take it out in a couple of shots. You know, I absolutely missed an opportunity there. Oh well. Let's see if I can't get behind. Oh, that one's gone too. Is there anyone over here? Because there should be. The programmers took their time to create this. Okay, I guess there isn't anything back here. What I want to point out real quick is this pylon. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it has little smiley faces on it. Isn't that nice? It reminds me very much of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and Joan and Vasquez in general. Vasquez. I know names. That's another nice little detail. If you're in the Ghost and you run into a wall at full speed, or if you're in a larger vehicle than a Ghost and you ram into it, you can do physical injury to the pilot of the Ghost. Oh, I thought that was a hunter or something. No, we just shot off one of that thing's cannons. I want to call that a Spectre, but I feel like that's wrong. It's not a Wraith. It's not is it a Phantom? It could be a Phantom. The Phantom of the Covenant is here. I won't apologize for that. Let's continue on. Can I go here yet? Tee. Now, I don't remember if I was able to demonstrate this or not, but in Halo Combat Evolved, physics kind of went weird when you tried to ram a Warthog into another Warthog. And here in here in Halo 2, that is not the case. It's a bit more realistic.
CP's this way. The lieutenant got hit as soon as we dropped in.
Hey, that line of dialogue sounded very familiar. It's almost as though it came from an E3 video that turned out to be mostly inaccurate. Let's see, something else that didn't carry over from Combat Evolved to this game.
When I asked for reinforcements, I didn't think they'd send a Spartan. We got trouble.
Frickin' Athenian. Just, let's watch this real quick. Oh, snap.
See this look? It's terror!
Marine, did I give you permission to bitch?
Tee-hee, that was funny. Back in 2003 or whenever. You realize you're not doing anything to it, right?
I don't think it's stopping. Put your head down.
I have tried to be where that metal prong was, that foot was, but I think that Scarab is incapable of harming you at the moment. I mean, hell, even when that thing falls down, if it falls on you, it doesn't do significant damage. And here, you can't kill yourself via drowning, even though I should absolutely be underwater. But then when you look down, you see Mr. Chief is standing on the surface of the water and just utterly screwing with time, space, and physics. Now then, as I was saying, a thing from Combat Evolved that did not carry over into Halo 2, which I think I was able to demonstrate. If you have grenades in Combat Evolved and a buddy who doesn't mind having you kill them repeatedly so as to harvest more grenades, you know, grenade-based explosions in general, they stack. One grenade, one explosion. One grenade thrown onto a fallen grenade, double explosion. 4 grenades in a pile that you then shoot with a rocket from, you know, that makes a pretty massive explosion. And doing all that to say... Sorry. Doing all that to a vehicle, like say a Warthog, in multiplayer, can send that vehicle into freaking orbit. It's one of those things that you can probably find a million dumb YouTube videos right now if you were so inclined to check. Let's see, LaFay! I'm sorry for mentioning that. Stupid, awful game. Now, it looks like I have a time limit to get to the Scarab. I don't. That thing is moving at a steady pace, yes, but it does have a final destination, which it cannot move away from. Once it gets to the end of the reservoir, that'll be basically it. Yeah, I ruined that perfect ass. Yeah, up yours. I do want to keep the rocket launcher, but I think I'm going to go back and grab my shotty. It'll be a minute for me to find the shotgun. Ooh, quick note, check out the scope of my sniper rifle, because I thought that was a really cool feature. It's just a teeny tiny screen, I guess, showing exactly what I can see. And then zoom, zoom, there's my shotty. Whoop, bye-bye. There's a reason I'm keeping my rocket launcher.
Can't go any further this way. We have it trapped.
Yes, we do have it trapped, we just can't see it. Whoa, let's not fall. I can't knock these boxes into the water. That would be a fun way to waste time, but I don't know if I want to do that to you. Of course I do! Feed the sea! Or rather, feed this reservoir. I'm coming, criminy. Yeah, see, it's not going any further that way. I don't know if they changed that up in the remaster of Halo 2. It would have been nice if they did. Honestly, I don't see why it couldn't go backwards and forwards. Why aren't you people attacking it? I like this bit. Just we see an attack pelican just lazily drift by and pepper the Scarab in some hot lead, or possibly rail shots, I don't know. Whee! Plonk. I think it is impossible to miss that unless you're specifically trying to. And you, Mr. MacGuffin, you need to stop defying the laws of physics. You know what? Fine, here. A parting gift. Goodbye. Alright. Let's blow this turkey. And you should have a sword. Oh. Maybe that's on difficulties other than easy. No, I'm not apologizing for playing on easy. I'm having fun. Not like that grunt. And unlike Halo 3 and Halo Reach, that's how you kill a Scarab in Halo 2. You don't. You just, you know, kill the crew. And there we have some iconic imagery.
That's right, you mothers! Run!
Not if we can help it, Sergeant. Extract the chief and return to an amberclad.
Roger that.
You heard Miranda.
Sir, the Prophet is bugging out. Request permission to engage.
Negative, Commander.
Bugging out. I'm pretty sure that means something different.
Bam! Slip space rupture off the target's bow. It's going to jump inside the city.
Where's the rest of your face?
There's no time, sir.
Green light to engage.
Punch it. Get us close.
Yeah, exciting space chase. We're gonna catch it before it flies away. It's probably going to alert the rest of the Covenant that they found found the human homeworld. There, I said it. Really. Oh man, if all of the cruisers had just done that at strategic end of the conflict. Ooh, a change of perspective. Nice ass. Can't wait to pound that thing full of lead.
This baggage, any cell will do. Why not toss it in with this lot?
They could use the meat.
They could use the meat. Them. What about us? My belly aches, and his flesh is seared.
Yeah, I can't wait to shoot the helmet off that thing's face.
Whimper like grunts fresh off the teeth.
Now then, if you enjoyed Halo 2 up to this point, then I hope you're ready for a change in direction. You see, from here on out, brutes are going to be put into play. Brutes are different to drones in that, I mean, they're different in terms of mobility. Obviously, they can't fly like drones, but they do have a quick-footed, erratic sort of movement to them. They're not the easiest things to hit. They're like massive jackals in a way. And then once you do hit them, it's kind of a pain in the ass to put them down because of how much damage they can take, how much abuse they can take. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We have story to go through. I hope you remember this room and that hallway and those honor guards. Remember all of this because it will be revisited. And you know, it's cool thematically, but it's also probably a nice way to keep from exceeding storage capacity on the disk.
Quite so. Here rests the vanguard.
You are dead, but you shall live on as a symbol.
Each one created and consumed.
And here we see just a million of other stories we could hear in this universe. Who are the other Arbiters? Were they all Shang-Heili? You know, they probably weren't. I wonder if there was ever a grunt Arbiter. Just obviously, its mission was a suicide mission, and obviously it died quickly. But it's the kind of thing that I would, you know, I guess I would pay to see it. You know, it's one of the things that it's possible, obviously.
Your eyes, my brothers. They will use the faith of our forefathers.
That heretic.
The great journey is a...
This heretic, and those who follow him, must be silenced.
Their slander offends all who walk the path.
What use? I can no longer...
I wonder if that one would have been willing to join the humans. Or if that one just would have turned up to be a pirate who is completely unwilling to work with anyone or anything. Dun 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 dun. Ah, the scattered armor. Piecemeal armor. The bits of armor.
What of the council?
The tasks you must undertake as the Arbiter are perilous, suicidal. You will die, as each Arbiter has before you. The council.
I wonder if there was a brute Arbiter. I wonder what the Jackal Arbiter had to do. I mean, those can't all have been Shang-Heili. Unless the whole Arbiter thing is exclusive to their race.
What would you have your
I am naked but for a helmet. Well then, that was a lot of fun, but I'm going to stop here. If you enjoyed this part... Cut that out. Jeez, I'm popular. If you enjoyed that, this was part 3 of... classic Shog Plays Halo 2. There, I got that out. Manchester nil. Sorry. Classic Shog Plays Halo 2 Part 3. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to check out my playlists. I've, gone through other games. I'm uploading more game footage semi-frequently, and I would love for you to watch me play some games. So, until next time, thanks for tuning in. See ya.
not hide that mark? Nothing ever will.
Where's the rest of your face?
Arbiter, the will of the prophets.